Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. First of all, huge shout out to Slimy and Kyle. These were the guys that made this amazing Beequip guide. It's going to explain to you how Beequips work, how waxes work and stuff and so on. We're going to go through all of it. I might actually answer some of the questions that you have, after post this video, basically, so to speak. And we're going to go straight into it. Let's talk about Beequips and how they actually affect you and how they will just make you better overall. I'm just going to quickly open that right over here so I can have it in front of me as well. So again, their Discord server is in the info box below. It's a great guide that was written here. Really good stuff. So let's get into this. Again, Slimy and Kyle, I didn't do this, I didn't make this. I'm just basically reporting about it, so all shoutouts goes to them. Let's start with the Beequips. Why are Beequips so important? And trust me, if you watch this video until the end, you will be very well off. And you will have a high advantage, even though this is not a PvP game or anything like that, but you will have a high advantage towards others by knowing this. Okay, so let's start with 1.1. Paragraph 1.1. Why are Beequips so important? So Beequips give additional buffs to your bees and hive, which affects pollen and honey gain greatly. By using some of the base stats to buff certain bees, like bee ability rate, buffing ability sources, bees and the hive bonuses, giving great buffs to all of the bees in the hive. I mean, obviously, we kind of know this, right? Without the necessary Beequips for each hive color, you will see a very big difference in honey gain. And this is very important to have this in your mind, that they really do something. Wait, let me turn off the sound here. My girlfriend has been messaging me now. She always does that when I make a video. Anyways, yeah, so that's very important to know. This is a very, yeah. I'm just gonna message her real quick. There we go. So very important. So let's start by taking a look at this stuff. So we have the Beequip level, B minimum level B, or B level. So you have to be level, in this case level 7, in order to use it basically. Then how many you can equip of those, it's going to show you the limit, which is right over here as well. You have the condition to equipped, which is down here. For example, in this case, the bee must be gifted. If you don't, yeah, I had to message her again because she's just spamming my ears here right now. There we go. So, bee stats. This is really important as well. This one's going to give you the stats that you need. 20% energy, 15% bomb pollen, 8% mark duration, ability, which is really nice as well. Some of them have some really insane abilities. Honey mark from waxes. You can actually get honey mark from waxes, which is, again, very nice. And then you also have the waxes that you can use down there. You have swirled wax, you have hard wax, you have caustic wax. And although I do believe later on in the end game this is a little bit more important, I do still believe that having the right Beequips is, I mean, not necessarily almost always like having it leveled up, but in general, you know, really good to have. Anyways, so Dapper Bear. Beequip slots and storage. So the Dapper Bear has about 15 quests. 2nd, 4th, 6th, 8th, 10th, 12th, and 14th quest is going to give you an extra Beequip slot, which is really important, starting from 5 base Beequip slots and maximizing at 12 slots. So you're going to start off with 5, and it can go all the way up to 12 slots, which is super important later on as well. So, but players who played and completed Dapper Bear's Beesmith quest in Beesmith 2020 have 15 Beequip slots to use, which is a big advantage. Now, on my old account, I did have that. We did play the first one of the first Beesmiths, so to speak. So I did have that. I don't have it anymore. So, Beequip storage, there we go. Beequip storage and inbox. Beequip storage is where your all your unused Beequips are stored, which are safe from being discarded, unlike the Beequips inbox, which I'm going to show you in a second as well, which you can have up to 25 recent Beequips and has your Beequip being discarded after 48 hours of being in the inbox. So that basically means, if we're going to go into this inbox, you can see here, which is, I have it a little bit smaller. I can like make this a little bit bigger here so you can see what's going on. You have the sticker box and you have the inbox. So in the inbox, you can see there's a timer set, which means, oh wait, that's the wrong, sorry, Beequip, there we go. So these are the ones that I have right now. I have 10 slots. I actually haven't done very many right now, but you know, having that already is pretty good. If you go over here into your box, this is like the storage, basically, so to speak. If you go in there, you have some that you can store for an indefinite amount of time, which is cool. But you also have an inbox, which is in here, and this is where the stuff is going to start to expire at one point. Like this one's for in 6 hours, 17 hours, and stuff and so on. Yeah, so make sure to always look in there. Right now, I mean, I have a lot of these, a lot of that, so I'm just gonna keep it the way it is right now. But for you guys, if you don't know that, make sure to always check your inbox. All right, we're gonna continue reading. You can buy more Beequip storage slots with tickets, increasing the price every purchase you make. It kind of gets really expensive. Again, if you go over here, I think it was in the storage, right? You're gonna go in here, press upgrade, and this is 100 tickets for 15 slots, which is not too bad. I guess 15 slots for 100 tickets is okay. But later on, like, I'm broke, man. I got nothing, so I'm just keeping it the way it is right now. Anyways, the Dapper shop. So the Dapper shop offers 6 Beequip shop slots. Some notes about the shop would be the first 2 slots are already unlocked for every player, but the other 4 slots require you to do the Dapper Bear quest line. The 5th quest unlocks the 3rd slot, the 10th quest unlocks the 4th slot, the 15th quest unlocks the 5th slot, and the 20th, which is not added apparently. I don't know how old this guide is, to be honest, but it does unlock the 6th slot. The Beequip's potential and the Beequip's the slot offer. By moving higher and higher through slots, and you unlock more Beequips, are able to get increased potential. When a Beequip has a half a circle of potential, that means it could either degrade to a lower potential or increase depending on luck. I actually didn't know that. I mean, yeah, you know that there are different, I'm going to show this to you, that there are different kind of ways to go for it, but once you actually do more quests, I'm going to show this to you. So we're going to go to Dapper. But for the people, this is for the beginners out there that don't know about Beequips yet, but they want to learn about this game, and they really became something super important. So if you go in here, and we're going to check this store, you can see we have some here as well. This is what they're talking about here, the half a circle. So yeah, they just become better and better and better, and then later on, if you got some really nice ones out here, you get like these ones, and there's some really nice ones. For example, the ones that you should definitely look out for at one point is the whistle, which is really, really good. So yeah, very, very nice. Anyways, so it was talked about that you can do already 20 Dapper Bear quests, so I think it's already possible to unlock the 20th quest line. Anyways, okay, so let's talk about 1.4 here with the Beequips. I'm just gonna make this a little smaller again and maybe place this more into the middle like that. Okay, for the Beequips you should be using, check the individual hive guides. So I'm gonna open up a few, to be honest, so you can actually, I'm just gonna show you the picture, otherwise the video is gonna be way too long. I'm gonna make a different video on each and every single one of them, which ones we can talk about in the future videos. For mix, you really just want to use, and that's where most people will be that are not in the end game. They usually have mixed hives, because you shouldn't choose a color before finishing Spirit Bear anyways, because there's still quest lines coming towards you. So yeah, you want to use any, most likely don't have many Beequips there, so it doesn't really matter. You can yeah, just use whatever is handy to you and whatever is good for you, but there's no guide there. I guess maybe they will change that in the future, but yeah, so just quickly gonna show you, because this is a lot of information that you gotta process here. So I'm just gonna go all the way down. Yeah, this is a lot. This is a lot. I think we're gonna do this in another video where I'm gonna study those as well. Here's some good thingy. Pine cone is always really good. You know, elf cap is good. Toy drum is good. Whistle. These were the ones that I was talking about for the blue hive. We just saw the lip balm, by the way, which is really, really good as well. The candy ring. These are all very nice ones. They are all very, very, very good ones. Beequips. There's a lot of those as well. We saw the charm bracelet as well. Yeah, let me just quickly go down here. You can read through this if you want to. Toy horn as well, very, very good. Festive wreath, also very nice. But yeah, anyways, this is what I'm gonna be doing another video on this as well. So soft wax, basically are by far the safest way to upgrade. They're pretty good. They never fail due to the 100% success rate. On the other hand, the only upgrade one stat cannot provide caustic only stats. Which makes them very rarely used, because when I use them as well, I use the hard waxes, which is has a 60% of success rate, and you can get some much better ones. I have to hurry up a little bit because we're already cracking in at the 10-minute mark. You guys can read through this if you want to. I'm gonna go slowly down with the hard waxes. I usually use hard waxes because they're just so good. You know, and if you get a nice buff and thingy out of it, very nice as well. 40% chance of failure. However, when they fail, they do not destroy the Beequip, so they can actually do that with, I think, was it Swirled or Caustic? They can be destroyed, which is quite crazy. Hard waxes grant 2 upgrades, which have on the math is the softer. On average, you can get 3 out of 5 hard waxes successfully applied to a Beequip, resulting in 6 upgrades instead of 5. And with a bit of luck, you could get up to 10 upgrades. However, hard wax also does not provide caustic only stats, obviously, which is something we should highly talk about here. Caustics are the most expensive ones as well. They're really hard to get as well. You need a lot. They're also a crafting component that you will need later on. So if you really want to use caustic waxes for your Beequips later, make sure you're in the end game, because earlier or mix, it doesn't really matter. Caustic waxes are the riskiest, but they also the most rewarding wax in the entire game. They provide 4 upgrades and have a chance to grant caustic only stats, but their major downside is a 25% success rate, meaning that 75% of the time they completely delete the Beequips. You mainly use this wax when aiming for exceptionally high stats that aren't achievable with hard wax, or when targeting caustic only stats like Honeymark or on Smiley. Common usage examples include, and there you can read through this as well. Then you have Turpentine, which is really important. They're very expensive material. Again, if you're not in the end game, make sure to not use those and save them up, because you will have to buy planters, like endgame planters and stuff later on, and you need turpentine for that, so make sure to not use that. Turpentine removes all waxes applied to Beequip, returning it to its original state when it was freshly created. They have a 100% success rate, so that's very nice. Here's some more little bit of info that you can read through. These are like the summaries for those who don't want to read. This is very important for the people. This is what we kind of like talked about. Again, Swirled Wax also re-rolls the stats. I forgot that, talking about that. But yeah, it re-rolls the stats upgrades from previous waxes, making it ideal for correcting unsatisfactory stats, which is really awesome as well. And this is basically all about it. So soft wax, very easy to upgrade with, but the stats are not so good. Hard wax, which is most commonly used, I've used them as well, and you have a typically high chance of making the Beequip much better. You have Swirled Wax, where you can then use that to actually give some different stats, which is good as well. Caustic Wax is the highest risk of a 25% success rate, but if you actually get a caustic only stat, that is obviously very nice as well. Then you have the Debug Wax, which I haven't heard much about. It functions like the caustic wax, but it's 100% success rate, extremely rare and valuable, typically used strategically on high potential Beequips, which I've never seen this. I have 4 accounts all in the end game. I have never used this and never seen it, so I don't know. And turpentines, of course, they're very hard to craft as well. Crafting component as well in the end as well. Very important one. So yeah, you can get the Plant of Plenty, Hydroponic, or whatever it's called, and there's a lot of goodies that you can craft with it, so don't spend it. Anyways, this is the basic kind of like run through what Beequips do, and like how you can get good at them. I hope that you guys enjoy this. A little bit of a tutorial here. If you want to see me do more, make sure to give it a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.